Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Theme Park Tycoon 2. Now, before I start today's episode, I just want to say that after I finished the stream yesterday, well at the time of recording this, it was yesterday, I went on to Thymon's stream. If you don't know who Thymon is, he is a content creator with currently over 23,000 subscribers, and I got into his server. And he actually visited my park and actually placed down his mannequin, as you can see here. And I'm still shocked that I got into his server, and I really appreciate him putting down his mannequin. But yeah, thanks for checking out my park, Simon. Now, back onto today's episode. I'm completely burnt out on ideas, really. Like any big ideas, that is, like the ski lift, like any rides, really. But I'm just gonna take the ski lift down real quick, and I'll tell you what I want to do in today's episode. Well, what I want to do in today's episode basically is just do some little things, but not like grass and rocks and like trees, as that's boring to watch. I have an idea, ish, to. I don't think it's going to be really interesting, but I think we can make it a bit interesting. Is for that area over there where it's got basically nothing over there, like it's got nothing in that middle bit. So my idea is basically to put a drop tower in that area there, and I don't think it'll look too odd. And if it does, we can just swap out for something else, as it doesn't have to be anything. Doesn't have to be a drop tower actually. It can just be whatever ride that is a 3x3. And the buildings I'm gonna disguise it in is basically just old buildings like that one there, but uh, bigger, maybe not too big, but just different. And I also want to get rid of this, but change it to make it look less castle-like and more like it fits in with the town. And also, I also want to change it because, as you can see in a second, the cars just go straight through the wall. Yep, yep. Yeah. So I want to sort that out in today's episode. So basically, changing a few things and doing some stuff that the park actually needs to have finished, well, have done. So my idea is basically maybe to fill this in a bit, or have some just grass and trees and moss and whatever here, like I've done in these areas, and then just have some buildings here. Maybe just, if I just plan it out like this, just like this, and then the entrance and exit will be leading up to this. I mean, I can have an observatory thing, but that's actually pretty big. But yeah, I'm thinking of putting this in here, and which is the drop tower, or I could have a launch freefall, which is basically, I'm not really sure how that one works. Let's see. Whoa, you get launched up into the sky and then you fall down. Okay, oh, then you go back up. Oh, I guess we can have this one, but it is very tall. Does that look too bad? I mean, if we change the colours and maybe lower it down, I'm gonna see how this looks real quick. Okay, actually, you need to close it. So I pushed it down by 3 blocks, and I think it looks kind of better. There we go. I'm gonna change the purple to a nice. Is that it? Yeah, to a nice blue to fit with my channel colors, and then I'm gonna change that to grey. What does that look like? Let's see. Is it interesting? Yep, it is. I mean, doesn't look too bad actually. You know what? That doesn't look too bad. And then we can have a gap there, or I don't know how the roof's gonna look like. But yeah, I'm gonna work on this, and I'll be back to you guys once I have the display building done. Alright, now that we have built, well, more to this area than, well, there was, I've tried to make this look a bit different, or, well, I tried to make this look better than, or like more unique than the other buildings in this town area. I also do need to add the poles to this side of the wall. I'll do that in a second, but I'm not really sure how I did. I think I did okay. I'm trying to go with a different style, with a really old type of style to all of this, with like old type of colours, basically like trying to copy that one, but putting it in bigger state or building sort of thing. I also need to add an open door here with a light orb above it, like how I have most of them. I'm gonna just add a light orb real quick. Just like a light orb there, just so that it brightens up the doorway. Now, once you come down here, it's pretty dark at the moment, forgot to add some light. But once you come down here, there's this dino hat, which I don't think is anywhere else in the park. After this episode, I think I'll just have a look around the park and delete any if there are, so that if there's any guests in any guests wearing any dino hats, you know that they've been down here. This is what it looks like from the outside. Nothing too much, but I think it doesn't look that out of place, especially as it's a theme park, so you're gonna have these things. So I think it looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, I need to light this up. Alright, now that we've done this area here, well, some of it at least, but now that we've done that, I'm going to go inside the mountain and see if there's anything needing to be done there. Also, just so any of you know that this park, I know it's not even near finished. I still need to add a whole bunch of rocks there. I just like putting that in an episode for you guys. Oh, there's trash there. I need to add a roundabout here. But doing that in an episode will be pretty boring for you guys. So that's why I try to do it on streams, maybe just off camera, that sort of stuff. One thing I do need to do is add a wall to this. So I'm going to do that real quick. It's just a little thing. But yeah, I'll be back to you guys in a second. Alright, now that we actually have done that, filled in the back of the wall once I get into the mountain, I can show you. See that it's all just wall. So now it's starting to look like an actual cave, like you're actually underground. Like it's starting to get that filled now. All I need to do is basically build that wall all the way over, which I'm not going to do in today's episode, as that is actually pretty massive. Alright, now for this building, it looks pretty boring. The roof's boring, like if you look at it from the top, it's really big. It's probably one of the biggest buildings here. I'm guessing that one is probably the second biggest, or that one I'm guessing actually is probably the biggest. But anyway, this one is it's massive, it's ugly, it's dull colours, it's just pretty weird to look at actually. So that's why we are going to be changing it up in today's episode. To start off with that, I'm going to have to sadly close this ride. I'm sorry about that, guests, but thank you for your money. Now I'm not getting rid of this. I'm just going to be moving it over probably, or say I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. But I'm not deleting the entire ride. That's for sure. So I'm gonna delete this building. Be back to you guys in a second. Alright, now that we've actually got rid of this building here, I think it actually looks better, to be fair, without it. But I want to make it so that the car's going through this block and then going through this block, so hopefully this can not go through the wall as much. But I think I should do that before I start building anything actually to do with the building that's gonna like this, not display it, well kind of display it, but like disguise it. But yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, I don't know. Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. I've added another section of stations over here, not really sure what that would do, but I'm just going to put it on testing for now, just in case if I do accidentally delete the whole entire ride. I'm thinking that the entrance might be in this pizza shop, or the exit might be in that pizza shop there, or at some place, because to have it at this equal size sort of thing, I've had to do this. That's a bit wobbly there. Okay, I'm gonna fix that real quick. But yeah, to have this like all equal and stuff, I've had to have this over by one. But I don't know, I might be able to fit it in there somehow. But now, I'm going to be building a nice looking disguise. Hopefully it's nice looking anyway, but hopefully it's a better disguise than what it was. Basically a building around this little ride entrance station thing. But yeah, let's get started building this. Alright, that's what those buildings look like there. It's supposed to be a garage looking thing there, and then that building is just that one copied, as I didn't really have an idea for what that should look like, but I wanted it to look like something like that. And also, that's not done, as I'm not really sure what these 4, now 5 buildings are going to look like. So I've just left it for in the future, or like when I do it off camera, or in a different episode, or in a live stream. Maybe a live stream, that'd be cool, building those buildings in a live stream. But anyway, I am up here because that's going to be it for today's episode. I'm very thankful that Simon, you put your mannequin here. I'm very thankful that you did that. Now, that'll be it from me for today's episode. Hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!